Welcome everybody. This is Simeon from PraiseTracks.com, and it's time for some more exploration and some fun. Surprises, who knows? You guys know how it rolls around here. And today we're going to be talking about the latest library from Heavyocity MOSAIC Leads. We're also going to be giving away 2 copies of Cimbalom from Cinematic Alpha, and we may even venture into the land of Unify. So, you know, fasten your seatbelts here. It's good to see everybody today. BF Ambient Dave, and happy birthday to Ambient Dave, and congratulations. Good to see everybody. Good to see Music by Candlelight and all of my friends. So let's just go ahead and have some fun and give away 2 copies of Cinematic Alpha's. Let's see, where are we? Yes, we'll get it going. Yeah, let's give away 2 copies of Cinematic Alpha's Cimbalom. Now, Andrew really likes to take these really crazy adventures into his libraries. And so this is like an experimental type of prepared piano that he's done. And it's really interesting. And, you know, Andrew really is responsive to feedback and different things. So, man, just give him your ideas. Just send him an email, send him some love. And I appreciate him for allowing us to give away a couple of copies of this. So we are going to spin the wheel of fun, and it's gonna be fun, as it always is. And Jose V, good to see you, and Will, good to see you. Good to see all of you. And these Saturday morning live streams have been really fun because it just gives me a chance to just get on here and see everybody. And you know, honestly, after the last live stream, I lost my voice for a few days, and it was like, man, I don't know when I'm going to be able to get back on. But you know, thank the Lord, and just feeling better today. So we're going to just get right into it. So okay, here we go. So we're going to spin the wheel the first time for the first winner. And what I'll do, I've got emails and names, and so I will email you the information, email Andrew as well, and he will reach out to you. So here we go. We're going to do the first spin. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Here we go. It's a lot of fun. Whoa. Okay. So I'm going to have a real hard time pronouncing that. So I am just going to take a snapshot of that. And congratulations. And let's see, I'm going to take a picture of that so I can remember what's going on. Okay, so that's our first winner, and congratulations. And let's do the second one. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right. Yeah. Oh, man. All right, Melissa Resnick, congratulations. So you are the second winner today. So I'm going to take a picture of that so I can remember. And congratulations to all of you. It's so fun. And I love giving stuff away. I love when everybody, yeah, hey Andrew, it's good to see you. Congratulations to all the winners, and thank you for being so generous with sponsoring a couple of copies of Cimbalom. Just really appreciate that. And Andrew, I don't know if you heard earlier, but I'm just telling the viewers that just to send you some feedback, and you're so responsive, and we just so appreciate all that you're doing for the community here. All right. So now let's take a look at Cinematic Leads not from Cinematic Alpha, but from Heavyocity. Here we go. Heavyocity, I mean, it just keeps coming with them. And this is their latest title from the Mosaic series. Now, when you think of a mosaic tile, you have things made up of little pieces, little tiles, and each one has its own personality, its own texture, its own sound. So with each mosaic title, they focus on a specific area. So like if it's basses, if it's voices, if it's keys, and now it's leads. So it's really interesting. And it was just like I was emailing one of the guys at Heavyocity. I'm going, man, I mean, do we really need another mosaic library? And then I started playing it and I go, yeah, it's amazing. So, and you know what? That is absolutely true. Music by candlelight. So it was just like, that's what I thought as well. It was just like, okay, so we just have leads, but there's so much more. And if you already own any of the previous mosaic titles, then you get an additional 20% off of the price. So you'll get a coupon in your account. So make sure you check that out. So we're just going to do what we do and adventure through these through this new library. I've been playing around with it some, but we have the different snapshots that they've given us. And what's so cool is all the different sound sources. So we've got arpeggios, we've got playables and rhythmic. So let's just start with the arps. And I just like starting at the top and just working our way through. So here we go. You've got 3 sound sources, and you can see with the keys how they're kind of split across the key range. And you've got this macro control in the middle that controls all of these different features here. So let's just play this a little bit. And the mod wheel just controls the dynamics of that macro control. So you've got that nice pulsing down here, and then you've got more of a cool and then we can go into the arps and you can see what's going on. Yeah, listen to how that's building up. And then you've got the macro sequencer that has taken all of this animation. You've got a master effects. So these are really, this would be really good for like a nice bed. It's got a lot of little intricate things going on. Yeah. Okay, let's keep going. Burnt floaters. So yeah, so every once in a while you'll see those things floating in front of you. It's just like, now this is a little more aggressive. Let's go to a different key. Let's go to. Yeah, so you got all kinds of different. So this buzz, and you can solo these different things going on. And then you can go into the source browser. Yeah, it's so cool. So the sources, they've got beauty, beast, noises, and attacks. So you've got different attack portions of things that you can add. It's incredible. And the beauty and the beast. Okay, let's keep going. Calculated risk. Now, one thing that I discovered that when you look at the snapshots, you've got STR and TRP. So the STR, straight 4/4 or whatever. Triplets are more in triplets. So calculated risk is going to have more of a triplet feel to it. And I've got my tempo set at 110. So that's following that. That kind of sounds kind of hollow. That's the thing, Rick. Yes, I agree. It's just like they've got that sound design thing down and they've got their signature that they stamp on everything. So it's just like you pull something up and it's right off the box. And everything is, yeah, ambient, Dave. Yeah, it's just really good in-your-face quality. So let's, yeah. And one thing I do wish that they could have in their browser is that favorites, because sometimes when I'm going through here, I forget what I liked, and ooh. Listen to that. Now that's another triplet thing. Now we can go with the ARP. Yeah, and you can see what's going on with that. It's kind of playful. Yeah, BF, I agree. Yeah, because that's what happens to me. I'll just start favoriting everything. So, you know, what Steinberg does with their Hallian libraries is they do the star system. But again, sometimes I'll just rate everything 5 stars. So yeah, it's an interesting trap that you can fall into. Okay, let's just go to some more of these. Digital Symphony. And these are all new sound sources. You know, one of the things that I love to watch their videos, like The Brief. So if you ever caught any of those episodes of The Brief where they score, they've got 2 composers and they score to the same clip. If you look at some of the Heavyocity guys' studios, they've got tons and tons of racks and synths. Excuse me. Yeah. Excuse me. It's time. It's time. Cheers. Still got a little congestion we're working through, but like I was saying, if you ever look at The Brief, any of Heavyocity's videos, those guys have these modular stuff, all of these crazy synths, and so this is what they're pulling these sound sources, these new sound sources together. So it's really cool. Yeah. You know, yeah, you get lost in all of these huge libraries like Omnisphere, and it's crazy. And David, yes, so I've been saying like the Saturday morning live streams are like the opening for John's live streams later in the afternoon, because we might take a look at something in Unify that's really exciting. This maybe later in the live stream today. This one, I've got some really cool things to tell you about that. But let's keep going. But what I'm saying is like yeah, let's get back. So what I'm saying is like what these Mosaic Leads do, or the Mosaic series, they don't necessarily rehash and recycle material. They are very creative in what they do and bringing us some fresh sounds, and they're just always experimenting with stuff. Okay, Galaxy of Stars. Now I'm just kind of pulling some things up at random because I didn't star anything. Okay, now listen to that. Okay. So one of the cool things, let's do this. I mean, I don't know. Let's just do this. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up. Let's see. So let's see here. Okay. So let's do this. Yeah, I just hid you. we don't like that crazy stuff going on. Okay. So I'm just going to lay down something here. I'm just going to lay down something for fun here. And let's see what happens. That's crazy. Okay. Okay, let's stop. Now, one of the things I've been experimenting with too is their NOVO. Now, NOVO is their string library, their string collection. And this is NOVO Essentials. They have a sale on the full version of NOVO, which is like it's $329 now during the sale. But I thought I would just bring a little bit of this in here and just show you some cool things with what NOVO can add too. And NOVO is drier. The strings are really nice and dry. Now let's see. I'm going to go. Let's do this. I want to go to the full ensemble. Let's just load the full ensemble. They've got some really cool string designer things, but they've got this ensemble. So let me run this back and see what happens when we play this together. Yeah, now let's do it again, but let's go with the staccatos and see what happens. Just kind of messing around. Yeah, you can just get carried away. You hear how dry these strings are. Yeah, so this is a cool thing. And you know, these are not just normal strings. These are Heavyocity strings that put their edge on there. So let's go back. Let's just go back to Mosaic Leads again, and let's keep going. That's Galaxy of Stars. Cloud surfing. Yeah, there's so much going on. I think, okay, we already did that. Yeah, I think we did that already. Another triplet. Let's go to one more arpeggio. And that's the thing too. Yeah, so you can always select and mute the layers. You don't have to use all 3 layers. If there's something that you like that just uses the one, then you can always have that. You've just got that flexibility. Now this is straight. I just love the movement of a lot of these. And then the effects, you've got your punish knob that you can just go in there and just crush it if you want. And that mod wheel always does something interesting. I mean, they just pack everything in here. Let's see. Yeah, the arpeggios are great. Tripping circuits. Okay, I like the names. Okay, now you can hear how just nasty and broken up that is. So that modulation wheel affects. And you hear it just crushing. It's just like it's just breaking up. You know, Jose, that's a really good idea. I might try to figure something out how we can do that, how to just put things in more context. Okay, Cyber Tokyo. This is a playable. Oh wow, what was that? Yeah. That is pretty cool. Now let's just see what the... So that's just source one. And this filter, that's what's adding some little extra. And then you've got just the attack, see? So you've got just the attack portions of stuff. And then when you combine them with everything else, it just adds that. I just think that is so cool. So the ARP, now I think, so someone had mentioned that if we could do like half speeds and that type of thing. I'm just checking to see. You've got octaves and yeah, so you can do the rate And we'll find something that has an ARP in it, and so you can change the subdivisions of the rate. So if it was like, let's just go ahead and pull up an ARP and just check that out, just for grins. Let's just do organized fifths. Okay, so now I'm going to solo. So we've got an eighth now. So let's just, yeah, so you can basically just split the rate of playback when you just select a quarter note, and you can double it with 16th notes. Yeah. Yeah, so you got full control over the rate, the swing, and all of these different parameters here. And you can actually select steps that play like either the ARP or the chord that you're holding, which is cool. Okay, let's go back to the playables. Digital Swarm. And let's go back to the mixer. And again, thanks everybody for joining me. You know, this is, okay, now this is, so this is strictly a lead. It's monophonic. Yeah, cool. Electromagnetic. So this is kind of like a kind of take on a piano. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's keep going. It's just some cool textures. Moonlander. And this is perfect for hybrid stuff. Yeah, it just, those sounds just pull you right in. And then boom. So let's just hear where those bells. So the bells, part of the bells are coming from here, But you get this sine wave. Oh, okay, now this is kind of crazy. Now, so the rocket feedback, so, hey. A little agua de marco. Yeah. See, that's the thing. So much is packed into just a single patch. And the dynamic of it, because you can do this like that. And boom. Get on. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Wow. And you just let that go and just listen to what that's doing. Just listen to what's going on with all of the different things. That sound source just keeps going. Very cool, very cool. Hybrid desertion. Yeah, I'm just like pulling it up, and it's like, okay, so something's gonna light up, and that's what I'm gonna click. Really cool. So you've got a lot of these really cool hollowish types of sounds, FM and kind of acoustic meets modular synth granular stuff. Yeah, a lot of these are tied to the mod wheel. And then when you do map it to a pedal, that's where you can get some really cool. And you can go in and you just see how this all is modulating here. And you've got little rings and halos around all of these controls that you can assign to this macro control. And that's what gives it the animation. And you pull it into this macro sequencer, and that's what just kind of pulls all of those 6 different parameters that's in that macro control to life. And then the modulation wheel just controls the intensity of all that. You've got the gates happening here. Yeah, like CPU BF, I'm looking at the meter, and this one's dancing around 16%. Yeah, you know, and also pedal controllers are absolutely essential. You got 2 feet, you got 2 hands and 2 feet, and sometimes you can't, you know, because a lot of times you'll see what I'm doing here with my left hand. I'm really close. I'm close to the mod. So I'm close to the mod stick, so I'll just reach up and grab it here. So that gives you a little when it's close, but you can't do it over here. So you got to figure out different ways to control stuff. So hey, if you're just joining, this is Simeon from PraiseTracks.com, and we're taking a look at Heavyocity's latest Mosaic series entry, Mosaic Leads. Just perfect for just the weird hybrid stuff. And it's just always an adventure when you go with Heavyocity. So Will, I've used the Yamaha FC7 controller, and I've also used the VP1 from Studio Logic, and I've got to put those side by side. Sometimes that FC7, the Yamaha, sometimes the potentiometer can get a little twitchy, so you're kind of like because it's a little heavier. So if your foot's not on there, it's still kind of maybe sending values. So sometimes I'll not even have my foot on the pedal and it'll vibrate. The Studio Logic pedal is more, a little more controlled as far as when you leave it. But I noticed last week's live stream that even that was just, if I barely touched it, it was a little twitchy. So I think the build on the FC7 is really good. I've got them both under here. I'm going to just do a comparison for those. But it's really, really nice. And yeah, the pedals are great to have. So let's just dive right back in to some more. And let's just do a couple more playables. I just love the way that they give you so much control. Each one of these on the side, you've got control over the envelopes, and you see this filter. You can just see that filter. This control right here is well, okay. So it's EQ. So it's sweeping the band of EQ in this little frequency thing, and that's tied into the macro controller. So all of these things can be mapped. And as when you see these little things on the side, that's where you can map those. It's really cool how they give you all of these different things. You can even automate the delay and reverb with this macro system that they have. So this is called Plight of the Undercity. And anytime I pull up a sound and I'm just playing right off the cuff, I'm just letting the sound kind of dictate where we go. It's kind of like a noir type of, like a film noir. Got a little bit of detuning, like it's like just putting those little harmonics. So there's so much going on. That's what amazes me. So when you go into these sound sources, there's so much that's going on. They've just taken these synths and re-synthesized them, reprocessed them, and it gives you so much control. So you can see on these sound sources page where you can do the key mappings and stuff, where you can map the different sources across the keys and have all sorts of different things going on. the key splits, even velocity. You can do velocity splits. You can set separate pitch bend ranges as well. Just all sorts of different things. Okay, more playables here. Rap whistler. That's pretty wild. Wow. Pretty cool. Spaced out. That's really interesting. It's like it, you know, your brain's hearing all of these different things. Is it organic? Is it synthetic? Is it a mellotron? Is it a string ensemble? Is it a stack? Man. It sounds kind of like a mellotron. Strawberries, yeah, you know, BF, that's exactly what I was thinking. It's like strawberry fields in space, you know. And then you go, then this is, yeah. I just think that's incredible. That's just a lot of fun. Wow, a lot of fun. Okay, let's just go into the rhythmic, and Fables stands out. Man, thanks guys. It's just a lot of fun. Yeah, see. Yeah, the rhythmics and arps are kind of seem like they're a little similar, but not necessarily the same. They've just got different things going on. I'm always doing that. I like being able to have those pulse types of things you can get down with on that. And again, it's those really synthetic bell hollow types of sound. And you hear that. It's just amazing. Yeah, we've been talking a lot about RAM, and yeah, I remember back when I got my first PC, and it just had like, I mean, we're not even talking gigabytes. We're talking just like 64 megabytes or whatever. And those RAM sticks alone were insane. They were like $300 for like four megs or something like that. It was just nuts. And so now, we're talking about building our PCs with 64 gigs of RAM, and even bigger systems that can do that 128 gigs, 256 gigs of RAM. It just boggles the mind. Yeah, I remember this Commodore 64s and stuff. You had 64 kilobytes of RAM. So it's just like we're talking all this RAM now in gigabytes and terabytes. It's incredible. So this is Last Breath. This is another rhythm. Yeah, Jose, it's real. Like 3.5 kilobytes of RAM. It's nuts. Now we've got the gate, I betcha. Yeah, look at what the gate's doing with this. And you hear that breath coming in. Yeah, Jose, I remember that. I remember programming one of those in middle school, I think it was. The first VIC-20 and the Radio Shack, the TRS-80s. Incredible stuff. Yeah, BF, do you remember the Sinclair? The Sinclair with the membrane keyboard? It's a lot of fun. So you listen to that. Just a lot of fun. Okay, let's just do one more rhythmic. And you can just fall down the rabbit hole with these, because they're just, I'm just so grateful they've given us all of these really cool starting points. The spectrum. Yeah, I hear you. I wish I still had my Amiga 2000. That gets me every time when I'm playing up here. And I go down here. It's just like, boom, it's like punch. It punches you. That's so much fun. Okay, one more. I say one more. It's funny when I'm messing around. It's like, one more time, honey. She goes, yeah, I don't believe you. So I've been playing Minion Rush and stuff, just to kind of calm down. It's like, one more time. No. Okay. just think it just sounds so cool. Okay, let's just do a couple more. There's the bells again, and I think that's a really interesting thing. And the thing is, it's leads, but it's so much more than that. Perfect for ambience and these organic things, hybrid things. Very nice. So that is Mosaic Leads, just so full of really cool, wonderful sounds, and yeah, and there's just so much going on. Okay, so would you like to hear some things about Unify? I always gotta talk about Unify. And it's just so amazing. I'm just discovering so much more about it all the time. And I want to show you what I've done. I've started creating my own unified libraries because that is what is going to be the power of I guess it's the unified ecosystem. The more libraries that we have unified, the more powerful that Unify becomes. And there is a theory that I'm working on that depends on more and more of these libraries getting unified, because it's such a powerful way of possibly creating what I would call meta templates for orchestration, using Unify to be able to host your libraries and things, and making it easier for you to be able to audition sounds and put in your templates and that kind of thing. So this is what. Well, hey, Ambient Dave, we'll miss you. Good to see you. Glad you get to stop by for a little while, and enjoy your birthday, and blessings to you. Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to pull up Unify here, and just kind of show you. Just going to show you what I've been working with. So John, what I did, I unified Intimate Strings and Cimbalom, the originals, and I sent them to John, and John just kind of took them to a different level. So what we can do, we can go in and pull up the Intimate Strings, and then this shows you all of the factory. See, you've got all of the factory presets here. And then you go with the presets with the Z in front of them. Those are user presets. And these are what John kind of did. And I've got links to the unified libraries in the description. And John's also going to go through these later on. But yeah, so you've basically just have just the patches here, where you can just pull them up and Unify. So you've got all these factory patches here, and all you got to do is just click on one of these on the side, and it'll load it up. So this is the Sordino and Intimate Strings, and yeah. Now, someone says, well, what's the power of Unify? Well, let me show you just real quickly a really good example. So I've got the Consordino Intimate Strings loaded here. And I think Intimate Strings is one of the best originals that you can get, and with Frozen Strings too. So John released a Frozen Strings unified library. So I'm going to pull that up. We've got all of these here. So I've got Intimate Strings loaded in a layer. And let's say I want to layer that with the Frozen Strings, the cinematic Frozen Strings. So I'll go here and I'll say Load Embedded. And so what this will do, this is going to load whatever. I'm going to just choose the short brush soltasto on the frozen strings. And you notice it actually loaded another instance of Unify. And now we have the brush soltasto layered with the intimate strings. So let's listen to what these two sound like together. Now what I want to do, I've got the big section here. I want to pull the half section. I'm going to pull the half section in with these brush soltastos. So let me just solo. Now this is just intimate strings. Now let's let you hear the soltasto on frozen cinematic. Now together. Yeah. Absolutely love these strings here. Yeah, so it instantly gives you the opportunity to just start stacking and layering stuff. That's what I love. That's what I love about Unify the most, is that ability to create these powerful stacks. So we've got the, let's go back to the new intimate strings unified library. And so we've just got, you can just go boom. Okay, I loaded embedded. I'm gonna just load the patch. So now we've just got the short concertinos. So you've got all these individual layers. Now, this is what John did. He created his own split using intimate strings. And look at this. It's crazy. It's just crazy what you can do here. So here we go. So he's got some beats going on here. And then he's doing this wave sequencing thing where we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 different intimate string patches that are being controlled by MIDI box and polybox that's going to do some. Yeah, this has got John all over, You can get caught up. You can get caught up all over. Yeah, I mean, I'm just so grateful to John for he just kind of took it to a whole different level. The thing that I overlook a lot of times is the macro knobs, and it's really interesting how you can just control so many of these different things. And that's what is important when unifying your own instrument, is to make sure you take advantage of the all of those macro knobs. Yeah, you know, I'm not familiar with what Studio One is doing with that, but that sounds really interesting. I think one of the cool things. Oh yeah, we'll just keep it cool. Yeah, I gotta watch. Can't get too crazy. What I think Unify does as well is that it's efficient in distributing the cores on your synths. I think that's another really wonderful. Oh yeah, hey Halvard, that is so funny that you mentioned that. I actually worked at for a company that sold those Techniques organs. Yeah, it was like when I was when I was in high school. It was like I was the guy in the mall selling these organs, and that was so fun. Yeah, Techniques. Yeah, I remember that. That brings back a lot of memories for me. Yeah, so let me just pull up another one of these really cool splits. So this is Busy Articulating. And you can see what this polybox is doing. So it's taking Blue ARP here. So Blue ARP is sending out this pattern. It's sending out the pattern, and it's going to Polybox. And what Polybox does, it actually starts playing each step to one of these different layers. So like step one plays this layer, step two plays the second layer, step three. So you can just see it playing down these layers. So it's like a wave sequence type of thing. And I think that's really interesting. Dancing with Shorty is another fun one. See how it's going through these different layers. It does all of the hard work. Yes, that's right. Yeah, and like what you said, you can even turn a mono VST into a polyphonic VST, which is really cool. Okay. Oh, and okay, so I see where John has put mod wheel on there, because I forget to use the mod wheel sometimes, but this is something special. Yeah, and you know, so Music by Candlelight. Yeah, John puts the loud max, the enforcer, and the loud max on all of his patches to make sure it kind of catches those peaks. So that's a cool thing. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, However, the last song I played, I probably don't remember what I played, but what's cool is I'm capturing it somewhere using Coyote MIDI, and that's helping me to capture. Yeah, it's back here. Yeah, it's back here, and this is what is helping me with my macro controls. So all of these are like little snippets of MIDI files that's listening. It's listening while I'm playing here, so it's actually kind of retrospectively recording everything. So that's kind of cool. So it does remember the last thing I played, even if I don't. Okay. So long with some bite. Now this is kind of cool because this is like a velocity switching type of thing. So he's using intimate strings with Unify. I saw, hey Chris, I saw your comment, Unify. I said Unify, so let's fly. Yeah. I love it. I love it. And the other library that he helped me to unify was the originals Cimbalom. And the Cimbalom is really a cool instrument. I just thought I would. This is the damp. And you can just go through all the default. Let's see. Let's see, I'm in E. Let's pull up the performance patch here. And then this, brings me back to Rich Mullins. I believe what I believe, and it makes me who I am. I did not make it, though it is making me. Did not make it. It's not the invention of any man. I believe in God the Father, the creator of heaven, creator of earth. Yeah, it takes me right there to Rich Mullins. But to have him just right there is so cool. Now he created a couple of. Oh yeah, he created a couple of custom patches using this. So let's take a listen. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Let's look at the Cimbalom piano. So he's layered it with a couple of things, with some intimate keys, and So he's kind of created like this. Okay. Every time I hear an airy piano like that, it always takes me right there. A lot of fun. So, like I said, John's going to be taking a deeper look at some of these, and it's so cool that we're kind of working together. He's kind of helping me to understand more of what's going on in these workings of Unify and how to create this ecosystem. And you can learn how to do it too. And I'm hoping to do some what I call Unify 101, where we're going to break down some of the basics. And I think John's going to do the same thing. I think there's going to be a few more users. So we're going to have a really interesting pool of users to help pull all of this together. It's wonderful. Whatever we do, wherever we go, I know that we'll do it together. Yes. Yeah, so it's a lot of fun. So make sure you check out all of the links in the description. Congratulations to all of the winners of the Cinematic Alpha Concilium giveaway. I'm gonna go back to one of these other intimate strings patches here. Okay, let's go with the short stories. I haven't heard this. Okay, so let's see. Let's enable these other layers. Oh, that sounds cool. It just reminds me of a TV show. Yeah, BF, no pressure, right? No pressure. I'm gonna go back to that cinematic chili pop. Yeah. It's incredible. I just love it. Oh, yes. Yeah, The Mentalist. Yes, I think that's it. Yeah. That is so cool. Yeah. Yeah. Amazing. Yeah, we can be here all day. Lead you on wherever you may be, and I'll lead you on in the dancing. So until next time, thanks so much for the fabulous support. We are close to hitting that 10,000 subscriber mark, and I am just so excited for that. It's because of you. It's because of the fun and the adventures that we have together. And I can't wait to see you guys again. So until next time, this is Simeon from PraiseTracks.com. Music is an adventure, and it's so wonderful to explore together with you. So I'm working on that catchphrase. So until next time, we'll see you soon.